What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the most comprehensive anime podcast around Subslide, Dubslide. It is I, none other than your guy, Jay, aka Versace Vegeta. I'm here with my dog, D. How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's going on, people? It's your boy D. I'm doing great, brother Jay, man. What a great way to end the week, man.
For real. Very exciting weekend ahead of us, all of us, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much going on first weekend of April. So I hope everybody's having a blast, or at least had a blast this past weekend by the time you hear this. But this week, we got somebody special with us, man. We got the Lookout Camp together. You know what I'm saying? We got our guy, AD.
Yes, sir.
With us today. How you doing, bro?
What's going on? What's going on? Glad to be here to talk about the Prince of all Saiyans.
Yes, goddamn right. That's right. This week we will be starting our coverage on the Prince of all Saiyans, Vegeta. That's exactly how we're going to end this second season, y'all. It's crazy to think we're only this episode and one more episode away from the end of season 2. It's nuts.
Shit's crazy, bro. That shit just went flying, man.
I'm saying, man, like I feel like we just talked about Goku the other day.
Holy, of course. Goku felt like we down hopped into the hyperbolic time chamber the way how we were talking.
Oh, for real, man.
Hey, man, real talk, y'all been holding it down though. Like I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Y'all have been doing the thing with all of the Saiyans for this season, man. Like Goku, Gohan, man. Listen, I look forward to listening to it all week, every week, man.
Man, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, so much, brother. We just want to make sure, you know what I'm saying, we educating and entertaining the people about these sayings, man.
Yeah, man.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad everybody else is out there enjoying it as well. Before we continue going on with the pod, D, how y'all been, man?
You want to go, AD?
Oh man, I'm in North Carolina right now. We doing Dreamville this weekend. I've been listen, man. Got to turn up one time this weekend. But it's been good, man.
Yeah.
Got stuff behind the scenes for the Lookout that y'all gonna see coming soon. You know, got a lot of things lined up. So, you know,
summer right around the corner too, man. You know, it's always good for the Lookout.
Gotta go ahead and get Roshi on deck. You know what I'm saying? Summer at Comment House. You know, Mills is cooking that up with Jamal. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we got a lot of stuff in store.
For sure, dog. How about you, D? How you doing?
Yo, my brothers, I'm doing so great, man. I had like the best week ever. And it's funny because I ain't doing anything new. It's hilarious. Like, I'm just happy to be happy. Like, every day was stress-free. I got in some good old mobile games. I was playing games on my phone. Yeah, Dokkan. I already spoke about Legends last week. Now I'm on Dokkan, and now I'm addicted to not one but two gacha games.
Oh bro, you deep in this shit.
I'm so deep, man. But they'll never get a cent out of me, no matter how much I love Dragon Ball. And y'all never get a cent out of me.
That's the way to do it, man. These games are really easy to play, free to play, and as much as they want to throw shit at you, you don't have to ever spend a dime on the shit.
Say no to stones. You don't gotta buy them, man. I'm telling you. Especially if you're a new player, you're swimming in stones. And again, you don't gotta summon every single thing you see.
That's true.
Hold it down, man. Hold it down.
That's true. You know what I'm saying? You follow the J system, you can't go wrong, bro. Just pay attention to what Japan got coming and then say, okay, I don't want to summon on this shit. I'm waiting for that shit. And you can't go wrong.
Exactly. But other than Dokkan, I've been watching some Gundam, man. Like, I don't know why. I'm watching Mobile Suit and Zeta. I finished Mobile Suit. That was fun for what it was worth. Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam, I'm close to the end. Maybe about the end. For a rewatch that I have not watched either or in about 15 years.
Okay.
So me growing up as an adult, I still hold these two very well in high regards, like, which is insane to me. Because usually whenever I turn back the clock and I go ahead and, look at some stuff that I held so dear back in the days. It's, man, I'd be wondering if I really was a fan of certain things. But nah, it's really good, man. And that boy Char is indeed the GOAT.
Oh, hell yeah, dog. Man, listen, whether it's Char or Quattro, that man hold it down, dog.
Exactly. What? It's such a great time, man. If you never watched Gundam in all of your life, man, I know a lot of people had to have. If you were watching Toonami back then, you had to have seen one Gundam.
At least.
I won't speak about it because, you know, the Gundam that was on Toonami that everybody loves is the one that I hate the most. But again,
I hope you're talking about Wing.
Nah.
Bro, you talking about G?
Yeah, I do not like G. I do not like G.
My nigga.
I hate G.
I played Street Fighter with you earlier this week.
Yeah, exactly. But that don't mean I want to see Street Fighter in my Gundams, man. I could watch Super Robo shows for strictly cool Robo stuff. I watch Gundam specifically for deep and serious tones. That's what y'all gave me growing up. And that's what y'all were trying to kill. Y'all were trying to kill the Super Robo scene. So for you to go back and be like, ha ha, look at us. We're making our own very jokish, no. Hell no.
So you gonna tell me that Sunrise cashing in on the shonen boom in the 90s is a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing. It's just right time. Right. You know what? For me, I guess it was the right time. At the right time. I mean, Dragon Ball was like closing down.
You see it.
That time is dead in Street Fighter. But again, that don't mean it was really good. Like, yeah, I can give you an E for effort, but doesn't mean I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was quality.
That's gonna have to be another pie, bro.
Absolutely, because I could bury that like no other.
Okay, like, G Gundam episode coming season 3, goddamn, because ain't no fucking way I'm gonna let you get away with this shit.
Hey man, listen, because I'm not a big Gundam fan, but I'm also a kind of, I don't know, man. My anime taste be all over the place. I enjoy G Gundam, and I just got into the Witch of Mercury. Like, Witch of Mercury for me is between them two. Like, I like Wing, it's alright, but I'm like, I don't know. It's something about the basic anime tropes that just get to me because it's easy to digest and get into, man. I don't know, man. Like the whole tournament, the whole thing is a tournament arc. I don't know.
It's the worst rendition of a tournament arc. How do you fail a tournament?
I'm gonna give you that.
How do you fail a tournament? That's like bro. It's a layup. It's been a layup from the dawn of Shonen Jump itself. How do you fail that? Like, the blueprint is right there. Literally, it's right there. You can copy it. You can steal. You can snatch. Don't matter. Tournament arc is supposed to be your bread and butter. How do you fail that?
I'm gonna give you that, bro, because that it was just like, hey, all the niggas is fighting. Wins, losses don't matter.
Different kind of Gundam.
Hell yeah.
The Mexican flag Gundam, all that shit was stupid. Maybe as a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, for what it's worth, it's for what Gundam is trying to do, I get it. But for me, I never liked it growing up. I just didn't. It was just whack. And the Shining, that shit was stupid as hell.
Oh, no. See,
maybe I was a sour.
Stop the show. Just stop the show now, bro, because I can't do this shit.
That's not my fault, y'all. Sometimes that mid be hidden, man. I know. That mid do be hidden. Y'all can cheer. Everybody got a guilty pleasure, man.
Named attacks are like the number one thing. What you mean, man? Like it's iconic. That's the
I ain't trying to hear nothing about
you telling me you not feeling the love, Seiki Hatake Yoken? My brother.
Maybe my heart cold, but it ain't hitting for me, man.
Season 3 just needs to be a run through of all Gundams.
Especially
that's a personal request.
Okay. That's not hard to ask of us.
Brother Jay, did you the last stretch of G? Did you think it was really quality stuff?
No.
Yeah, that shit dragged like a motherfucker.
No. Once them niggas started fighting on Earth, I was like, bro, what are we doing, bro?
So you sucked ass for your tournament, and then you niggas going to Earth. Like, bro, garbage. It's okay. I won't judge y'all for liking it because I have a bunch of trash that I like that I'll never share on the pod. But you might catch me slipping on a night where I feel like, speaking out the stuff that I like. You know what I'm saying? But I will not reveal it now because I ain't gonna have y'all clown me on the pod right now.
We gonna get you eventually, Doc.
Yeah, will. But
man,
not
there's
today.
nothing wrong with liking what you like, man. That's all I say. As long as if it's entertaining to you, by all means.
Oh, the funny part is it's not even really entertaining to me. Like, it's so bad that I find it like enjoyable. You ever have one of those jokes? Like,
yeah, I love Code Geass.
I got like two.
What?
It's an insult to me because you already know I'm a big old Legend of the Galactic Hero fan. Yeah. So it's like to see that, and Lelouch is like probably the worst pro tag that's hyped up in the genre, but nonetheless.
You know what I'm saying? So bad, I love it though.
Yeah, like sometimes it's like it be so stink that you just gotta laugh, and laughter again that counts for enjoying something, man. If I can have fun just clowning something, then you know what? I probably enjoyed it.
Nah, man, a couple of those for me, but we could talk about that another time.
Yeah, we all got the anime guilty pleasures, man, for sure, dog. Man, yeah, my week was pretty dope too, man. You know what I'm saying? Had some really good news at work, you know what I'm saying? Yes, we going up some places, things are going good. Got to really get down to using the Steam Deck, enjoying it the more I've had it, man.
Hey man, I'm about to follow up right behind you with that.
Bro.
Listen, I gotta tap in with that deck, man. That joint is generational.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, like just the ability to play whatever you want any given time. Whew. So fire,
dog.
But man, I will say, just outside of that kind of stuff, man, we've been focused on the man himself, the Prince of all Saiyans, Vegeta. There's just so much to discuss when it comes to this man's life throughout Dragon Ball Z, as well as GT and Super, that there's no way, just like we did with Gohan and Goku, that we could cover all in one episode. So this week we will be covering Vegeta's life throughout Dragon Ball Z and just getting to check out those moments throughout the week. Man, I'm just amped to talk about this man because he's the character that, in my mind, the dub somehow only understands this one character the most in that.
like saying cool, Vegeta, okay, no problem. Like if that's anything that the whole Funimation side of things got right, even Ocean Dub was like, you know what, Saiyans are really cool, and Vegeta's just saying, and that's all he cares about. That's all he speaks about. So we can't fail. Like it's a layup, the easiest layup.
It really, really was. Like, this is the one character that, like, no matter whether, like you said, the Ocean Dub, Funimation Dub, Green Dub, don't matter.
Don't matter.
Everybody seems to understand Vegeta's character, whether it's on the west or east side of things. So rather than going into things that maybe, people don't recognize or maybe, some misconceptions about Vegeta, I think it's safe to say most people don't have very many. So I want to spend this time talking about the things that we appreciate and don't appreciate with Vegeta's characterization throughout Dragon Ball Z this week. We'll cover them by arc. So, of course, we'll start with his childhood in the Saiyan arc and then go through each one. But y'all can definitely expect more of an open discussion this week as opposed to our more biographical discussions as previously. So y'all sit back, grab something to drink, you know what I'm saying? Relax and tune in with us after the break as we cover the first half of the Prince of all Saiyans.
Vegeta, full-blooded Super Saiyan, heir to royalty, destined to rule the universe. His ruthless fighting skills are feared by many.
You should know better than to oppose Vegeta.
And he's taking all comers.
Don't ever try to stop me.
Dragon Ball Z, weekdays at 5:30. Power on. Only Tsunami.
So AD, D, my guys, I know this is a character that we all got plenty to say about. So let's get started with just the man himself, Prince Vegeta the Fourth, in his inception, man. You know, we all know the basic story of King Vegeta was basically, you know, supplanted by Frieza and King Cold to where King Vegeta was just like king by name. And we got the prince who basically just under Frieza's tutelage, maybe, but under his guidance, whatever you want to call it, because it's not literally like he led him. He was just like, yo, you're a pawn at the end of the day. Give me y'all's thoughts on just how Vegeta's characterized in those early moments when we had those few flashbacks we were able to get.
You want to go first, Eddie?
Oh yeah, I think I don't know, man. Vegeta in the beginning, I appreciate the kind of characterization for him. He was proud, but you know, there were times with him we see him, you know, talking to his dad and then seeing how his dad interacts with Frieza in the very beginning. You know, you can kind of tell that he was a proud person. You could tell that he wanted to, you know, one day take the mantle and be the person that he wanted to always be. That's why we always hear him, you know, he's the Prince of all Saiyans. He never got the chance to become king, but you could tell that he embodied the spirit of the Saiyan race and the Saiyan warriors. You know, he wanted to lead his people and become worthy of the throne that his father left behind. You know what I'm saying? And as a kid, you could kind of see that with him. Like some of his interactions with Raditz, his interactions with Nappa in the beginning, you know, it wasn't too much, but you could tell that he might have been a little shit, but he was still pretty cool. He was all right. He's literally the same person now, minus, you know, some traumas and everything. But yeah, I think Vegeta was still cool back when he was a kid.
Well, early Vegeta as a kid, you know what? It's probably one of my favorites of Vegeta because it's everything that makes Vegeta stand out for me. The extremely aggressive behavior, you know, just I don't care, whatever. Like, you know how he was just moving around. When he got the news about the supposed comet or meteorite that hit the planet, he's just eating his snack like, huh? I don't care. And for the most part, that makes him stand out. Like, he's a punk. Vegeta's always been a punk for me. So him as a child just showing out just how much of a punk he is, how much of an annoying brat he is, although he's just so ruthless and aggressive. So even if he ran his mouth, you know you can't really do anything because he probably just smoked you. That's Vegeta right there to the core for me. I love that. So you know what? Perfect time for him.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with both of y'all's points here because his sense of Saiyan pride was established really early on. Like, you don't see it more true than you do in the few times we get to see him as a child, right? And I'm talking about even across several adaptations, including Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, where we get to see more of his childhood than we probably ever do anywhere else. The way this man just wanted to smoke from the jump, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? When we see him in action during the Bardock special, he's taking on Saibai, man, like it's nothing, you know? We know later in his life that he had a lifelong rivalry with Kui, and it seems to me that from a young age, he was like, bro, I don't even take that shit serious. Like, it's your rivalry, dog.
Like, you're a grown ass specimen. Why are you even involving yourself with me?
Hell yeah. And even touching up on what you said, you know, he really didn't give a shit. The moment we see in Dragon Ball Super Broly where he's told, hey, Planet Vegeta just got destroyed. He's like, okay, what the fuck is the next mission, though?
What does that have to do with me? it's all about me. That early Vegeta, man, it's all about me. And I think that's how Vegeta to me shines the most.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you.
Even to the fact that we get a small snippet about his brother. You know, he got a younger brother. He's like, well, who gives a shit? Like,
who cares?
yeah. They bring up like, yo, isn't your brother Tarbo somewhere? And he's like, I don't fucking know.
I don't like him, dude. What is he gonna do? And I would wouldn't be caught dead trying to hang around with him. But that makes him stand out, man. Like, you know, like how folks and Toriyama specifically said Goku is selfish in nature. I like when Vegeta is selfish himself. Like, Saiyans show out the best when they're acting selfish for their own gain, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, we've come to find out that is the basic point of what Saiyan pride really is at the end of the day, right? Like, focusing on your own goal and achieving it. But yeah, man, as basic as his childhood is, a lot of good characterization to set him up for how he would be later in life. Now, of course, we're then introduced to him from a main standpoint in the Saiyan saga. He's our first boss character, right? You know, he's our first main enemy that we're introduced to as someone that Goku has to overcome. We see this man on Arlia, you know what I'm saying, with Nappa, and they're just like, oh shit, there's some Dragon Balls. Raditz found the planet where the Dragon Balls are. We got to go there. I mean, he just got killed. That's cool. I guess we'll run up on the people that did that. But other than that, I'm really just after the damn Dragon Balls.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Like, Nappa was like, you know, we're going to get the Dragon Balls. What are we going to do? We're going to revive Raditz? Vegeta looks at him like, what? You don't care about this dude? He was just associated. He was like a groupie to us, man. Like, he didn't even care about that dude.
For real. He was like, yo, he just happens to be a Saiyan. That's the only reason we kept this motherfucker around.
Exactly.
He's a low-class warrior. Like, he's worthless. Like, why would we do that? We can grow him. Like, what do you...
Yo, it's so crazy. They have the amount of Cybermens that can literally rival up to 20 Raditzes. That's so sad.
Nah, it's very true, man. And, you know, even to touch up on something you said just a moment ago, it's something where this guy's like, yo, yeah, the whole focus on low-class warriors being beneath him and him focusing on just, I'm an elite. That's the only level of Saiyans that matter. Anybody that was born with a power level under 1,000 sucks.
You just stink. Like, you can't do anything for me at all.
It's kind of funny, though, like, when you say that, and then there's literally only 4 of them at this point in the story. So, like, well, now 3. So, are you the only elite? Like, granted, I'll let you go ahead. It's a lot that goes on into that. But, man, listen, it's just funny how he says, like, he's the elite and everybody else is a low-class warrior. It's not even a handful of us left. Why
man, you know, let's touch on it. Because that's a big part of his character at this point in the series. And there's no better point to talk about it now. So, yeah, no, go on ahead.
Yeah, I mean, because it's just, in the beginning, like, when we first see him and, you know, he's the boss character, right? It takes a lot for all of them. Like, they had to jump this nigga. Like,
yeah, basically.
It took too much. It took... I don't want to go into it too much, but the fact that everybody else got killed off with Nappa before Goku shows up, and they expect, like, Goku to take care of this man, like, yeah, Vegeta was about that business.
He was a big dog, man. Like, he was running around like he knew he was that guy,
and it's cool as fuck because, you know, at that point in time, you're just given like the whole shonen trip of, okay, there's a big dude, there's a little dude. Clearly the big dude got to be the problem. And then we see the little dude just throw him up in the air and say, goodbye, nigga. You were not even good enough to be here with me.
This is some prince, man. He's out here destroying every Saiyan he can. Like, what is going on, man?
Yeah, man.
That was your like, I don't know if that was his right hand man or his babysitter. They never explained it or went to
hell yeah.
But he just, all that relationship, that just went out the drain. He was like, yo, your brat broken, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Even though we could send you to a healing chamber when we leave space, potentially, right? You know what? You can't do anything for me. I'm about to just fling you out here. You go ahead, say goodbye.
Like,
and that's it. Like, he's savage. That boy is nasty, bro. And I love that. I love that side of Vegeta.
And that's another good point too, dog. is that think about where this man went straight to after Earth. He went to Frieza Planet 354. Nigga. Like he was like, yo, I gotta go heal up before I do anything else.
Bro, Nappa back is broken. And the whole he's just like, you know what? No, I can't do anything. I don't know what you're gonna do. I can't leave you there, so I might as well just give you the good old treatment and just fling you up in the air.
He's like, bro,
just blast you up.
I don't even know what happened with your space pod, so I don't know how I'm gonna fit you in my shit. There's only one of us leaving this bitch.
That is so crazy, man. What is the sense of loyalty to Vegeta at this point?
None.
Not a goddamn thing.
Especially when it's like, yo, this is a man who had been around Vegeta's whole life. But Nappa was a grown ass man when they were first around each other. And Vegeta's like, bro, listen, dog. Thanks for joining me on these missions and shit. I could have wiped out these planets by myself, but I appreciate the extra work. By the way, don't need that shit no more.
Bro, man gave him the char treatment, man. They just betrayed his man. That was his man.
The first failure he made.
That's so nasty, but it's so cool.
But it's also crazy. It's like you the prince of all Saiyans, and yet you wiping out your own niggas. Like
man, he just
what Saiyans? How you gonna repopulate? Like, all of two, the one that you damn near lost to. Like, granted, Goku, Goku really lost that fight. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
it was a group effort to take him down, and I'm on record saying that Vegeta is the most impressive villain for me in Dragon Ball because, again, it took a whole combined effort, and he still wasn't down. Still wasn't down. He was like that. That was a mountain, and it led to so many things for every character because we got to see a side of Krillin that we've never seen before. Cause I had never seen Krillin.
Never shown any bravery.
Yeah, we need to kill this dude now. Yeah, and then we see side of Goku. Although we've seen Piccolo, but he's pleading, bro. Like for the most part, we've always seen Goku just be authoritative with like, hey, if I'm gonna make this guy stay around, I'm gonna do it. But now he's pleading with Krillin, like, please don't kill this dude. This guy right here, man, he gets me excited. This is something I could look forward to in life. And it's so insane. But it's perfect. I really believe that early Vegeta, he does so much for every character.
He does.
In the series.
And, before we wrap up this part of his life, I know we've touched on the battle itself, but we got to really talk about how pivotal that fight with Goku was for his whole life,
Yeah.
Because
it was a wake-up call, man.
Yeah. Like, he never would have
the most iconic fight.
It is. Yeah. It is. The Kamehameha Gallic Gun clash. Like, come on, bro. The entire reason we got beam clashes in any Dragon Ball game is because of that one. Fuck what you want to say about Gohan versus Cell. That's the beam clash.
That's the beam clash, man. It was a beautiful scene, and it didn't take out it's so crazy. I remember watching that as a kid, bro, and I'm thinking like, yo, bro, he just went Kaioken times 4. Kenkai told him, don't do it. Like, you weren't even supposed to multiply by 2. You went by 4. And again, Vegeta's still alive after he won Goku won the beam struggle. This guy is a force.
Yes.
A force.
It's for real, man. And it's like, think about this. Not only did the Kamehameha times 4 not do it, the Spirit Bomb, the move that Goku learned while dead, that King Kai was like, you ever need to take a nigga out? Use this. I promise it's going to work. And
the cheat code.
That shit just bounced off, man. Like, he got launched into the air, fell back, and was like, I'm hurt, but you know what? I'm still here, bitch.
Still here, man. It took a whole group effort, man. Everybody got an A+ in their performance.
Even Yajirobe.
Hell yeah.
Bro, Yajirobe is the MVP. As far as I'm concerned.
That arc, bro.
Bro, you don't got that sword. Everybody mincemeat. For real. Everybody's mincemeat.
I find it cool how they even incorporated, like, the whole thing with Piccolo destroying the moon because it's not there. But we can create our own. Like, what is the caveat? Like, it's some BS, but like, it's cool that they had that power in the store. Like, I'm not upset at it.
My man created a home field advantage on a planet he never been to before. That's some raw shit.
The one time that I love a dub line unironically is Ocean Dub Vegeta talking about, hey, your Kakarot, your father was a brilliant scientist for this. like I'm about to smoke you with a thing your father taught everybody. Like, huh? But whatever, it sounded dope.
As egregiously wrong as that line is, it's so fucking fire to actually say, though. So it's like, bro, your daddy gonna make sure you die today.
Funny, like, bro, he made Vegeta. No, he made Goku go through it, man. He gave first the realization once he saw Vegeta turn Great Ape, and Goku realizes, like, you know what? I'm the one that killed Grandpa Gohan.
Yeah,
I'm sick. And then you throwing this insult to injury, like, this is, man, some of the Saiyan saga, man, it's goated, man. I know a lot of people prefer Frieza and Cell Arc, but I think, man, that Saiyan arc, they started off strong, ended off strong.
And to even say that, like, you know, the Frieza saga, Namek saga, like, would be any better without the Saiyan saga would be insane.
Bro, and this is crazy, coming from somebody who's not really the biggest fan of Vegeta, bro, if Vegeta was just a one-off villain, oh man, Dragon Ball. I don't know, man. I don't think it would work. Not to be a, doomer over here, but I'm like, man, Vegeta was such a pivotal role for that particular Namek arc and the Frieza arc. It's like he's a necessity. He makes it so special. So if he was a one-off, man, I don't know, man. I don't think Dragon Ball Z would really hit off like that at all.
And that's a great point, man. You know, what were we about to say, AD, before I go?
I was about to say, I agree, mostly because, like, we look at the whole story of Dragon Ball, and it doesn't really follow, not Dragon Ball, but Z in particular, it really follows two people in particular, Gohan and Vegeta.
That's right.
So the fact that we get so much Vegeta within the Namek saga, like, I'm not upset at it. Like, I think we got, the introduction of Nappa and, Raditz as the one-off, so Vegeta could be the one to get the fleshing out of, what the Saiyan race really is about and what that means to Goku in his fight against Frieza. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Vegeta is definitely a pivotal moment. Also, he got the body count. Like, come on, man.
Yo, man, that man was racking up. He was trying to get that nuke from Call of Duty, man. He was just on. He was on a mean kill streak.
Hell
bro.
Yeah, my man.
Mean kill streak.
He went hard in it with the damn kill streak for that show. Good God. I really don't think anyone killed more people on screen than Vegeta. Like Majin Buu. Yeah, that's different, bro. He's eradicating a planet.
Bro, Majin Buu
that's different.
He don't like what Majin Buu was doing. He's a cheat code, and on top of that, he didn't even know what he was doing. Like, he's just destroying shit to destroy shit. He ain't got no sense up there. At least Vegeta got some. He got all of his senses. He ain't dumb. He knew what he was doing.
Man. I don't know, man. The Majin Vegeta thing at the tournament where he took out. We'll get there. Never mind. But that whole moment. Yeah. Man, listen, I'm glad that Vegeta got so much love into this moment. Like, I think the one thing that's really cheat code is the Zenkai boost thing where he's like, kill. Like.
That is for the pivot. It was for what it's worth. It did work for that particular arc. It was introduced, but going forward, man, looking at it in hindsight, it is kind of nasty. It is kind of a big cheat code. You mean to tell me near death? You know how many times these guys been smoked so bad to the point you have people purposely trying to get smoked just for a power up? That's insane.
Serious talk, man. And shit, you know what? We're talking so much about what he did. Let's get into it, bro. Because like you said, this is where Vegeta becomes a main character. This is where he switches from the last villain to someone who's a mainstay in the series. And this is something that's even unprecedented in how it's delivered in Dragon Ball, because obviously the formula is being repeated. Tien was a villain, quote unquote, and then now pushed into the team of Goku's, right? Piccolo, main villain, now on Goku's team. However, for the both of those characters, there was never a focus on them as like the next person that's like 1B to Goku. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, on top of that, like they weren't really, bro. For the most part, once they redeemed or atoned for whatever they were doing at that pivotal moment, they naturally became good. Vegeta being like, bro, he got smoked group effort wise. And then he's still a villain. Like, he's doing his shit for the most part. He don't care. I mean, like, Piccolo, I guess you could say Piccolo, but even then, like, the minute he sacrifices himself for Gohan, like, yeah, he's a good guy.
That's it. His whole redemption is wrapped up. Like, he's now just a part of the Dragon Team by that point. Whereas Vegeta's
still a piece of shit.
Exactly, right? Like, by the time we get to Namek, Vegeta's already on, he's already, let's say he's already healed, and now he's on his, on Namek at this point, because nothing really happens in between that other than him finding out Frieza's on Namek. By the time he shows up on the planet, he's already getting down to fucking business.
Bro, that man clearing off all the JRPG side quests.
Oh, hell yeah. Dog. Exactly. He was like, okay, who's first? Kui, you're gone. Okay, who's next? By order, it would have to be Zarbon's. But fuck, here comes Doria. You know what I mean? Like,
I ain't really like this. I ain't really like Zarbon, but you know what? Here's this guy. I might smoke you, man.
Yeah. It's not even just that. It's the fact that he's gathering Dragon Balls while he's doing it too. Like, playing the third card.
And that's a really big point that makes his character so cool, man. Is that he's clearly not on the side of the forces that are on the planet. Yeah, he works for Frieza, but he's not gonna be like, okay, hey, boss, what you need me to do? He's like, nah, that's the only other set of Dragon Balls in the whole universe as far as I know. So I'm gonna go over there and get them shits because I need that immortality and I need that shit now.
Like pronto. And it's
he the guy that works on his resume and sends them out while he on the clock.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Man, and Vegeta really did what Piccolo was wolfing about to Goku when they had to team up to fight Raditz. Like, Piccolo's like, you know what? I'm only helping because he's just an obstacle in my way. That was all bluff when it all comes down to it. But Vegeta, like, no, he's really just taking that Piccolo game plan. He's like, you know what? These guys really are an obstacle in my way, and I really don't like you guys. But you know what? If it helps me, why not?
Exactly. And that's really what he's doing before he ever even finds out that Gohan and Krillin and Bulma are on the planet, right? He's just like kind of doing his own thing, making sure that he could stop Frieza from accessing his wish. But once he finds out that the Earthlings are there too, he's like, okay, oh shit, they're trying to get the Dragon Balls too. Let me use this to my advantage.
He's so conniving. What a guy.
He is really the master of like divide and conquer through that whole arc.
It took him learning some of those lessons from Earth to, learn how to sense power levels without using a scouter and understand like, okay, this is how they were able to do these things. Let me go ahead and work my way in here and, because they don't know what I know. They don't know the experience of being near death to these Earthlings or whatever like that. Like he's embarrassed, but he really put on a show. Like Earth niggas should be embarrassed. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like
he's that one nigga that brag about making out not getting clapped. Like he really holding that like a damn diploma. Like, yeah, man, I nearly died, but here's what. I got a bunch of perks that came with it. Here's this. I know how to raise my power whenever I want to. I know how to lower my power so you guys can't detect me, and I can sense power. He's just taking up a bunch of things that he learned. And it really wasn't that long, honestly. For what it's worth, that little encounter on Earth, it's not really that long.
That was an afternoon.
That was an afternoon. The joint happened literally like, what, one day?
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's wild to think that one day was the most pivotal in his whole life. Because, like you said, if you hadn't fought against the Earthlings, he would have never learned how to control his power level, how to be able to sense other powers, how to really take advantage of that Zenkai boost. Because let's be real, how many Zenkai boosts you think he ever got before that?
Well, never got.
My man was rocking with the same power level he had since he was a child, bro. Like, maybe he had gotten a little bit stronger, but not by a whole lot.
We all got the same 24 hours.
That healing pod and legitimately felt like the greatest thing on earth. He ain't never felt this before.
It's wild, man. Because, he really takes advantage of having that ability throughout the Namek saga. When Zarbon pushes him to the edge and he gets thrown into the capsule after that, which, by the way, biggest fucking mistake they ever could have made was to take this man to get healed up, to have him answer questions.
That was the funniest shit ever, man. Everything just worked out for that man. 100%. Like, it was literally lining up. Like, he legitimately hit the lotto for all his desires at this point.
It's wild to see, dog. He was straight up just saying, oh, I'm hurt. Thank you.
He's asking for beatings because he already know what that's about to be. Like, that's just a stepping stone for greatness. It's crazy.
I got to get here and get a little nap in, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold up. Let me go ahead and enjoy this for a second. All right. Refreshed.
Man.
And that's the wild thing about it all, dude. Is like, with that in mind, he was willing to take smoke with everybody. He was like, okay, look, man, yeah, you might be a little bit stronger than me now, but let me just fucking not die. And it's your ass.
Exactly. Like, he's the only, like, bro, he holds that you cannot kill me. You might be close, but guess what? Go ahead. Do it. I dare you, because you're gonna regret it. It's so perfect. So perfect, man.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, man, he uses that as like his biggest trump card up until the point where he knows he can't do shit about it no more. Because once he's taken out Zarbon and Dodoria, the Ginyu Force shows up, and my man just immediately is like, hold up. I might have bit off a little too much here.
I was like, nah, if they try to do that to me, I'm really gonna die. So no, I'm good.
Nah, the moment them show up, he's on a different. He sees life differently at that point.
Hell yeah!
He started singing. He saw everything. Like, you know what? I don't really like this kid and this bald guy, but you know what? I'd rather not get killed on my own.
Same man just took a spirit bomb to the face like a week ago. And it's like, but I don't fuck with them though. Okay?
Bro, he got the worst beat him of them all, and then still was like, you know what? Even in the midst of all of that, I really don't want no smoke with those guys.
And it's really, really true to the point to where every time one of them got defeated, he made the final kill. Even if he wasn't fighting.
Oh, it's his tour, man. Is looking for revenge. That was his whole motto for that goddamn arc. So, I mean, like, I didn't like you back then. Let me go ahead. I'm spinning the block back, and I'm gonna make sure I get that kill. And it's perfect.
It's a whole revenge tour for him at this point.
Yeah, that boy, like, yo, if you looked at me a certain way, and if I thought you were garbage, I thought you were just the literal piece of garbage. You know what? I think I'm gonna do the Earth and every other planet a favor, and I'm just gonna erase you off this planet.
Hell yeah.
For real.
And by any means necessary, because, look, Gohan and Krillin barely get the advantage over Goldo. They knock him out. He goes for the kill. They're like, why did you do that? He's like, it's the fucking Ginyu Force. That's why.
Bro, like, what are you doing? Like, yo, act like you've been here before. That shit that you did on me, that ain't gonna work on these guys, man. Like, you can't let them survive.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Because it's like, bro, we're not even defending y'all's planet right now. Like, all that mercy shit, that has to fly off the table right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You will die out here.
Hell yeah. Right. It's real in them Namek streets, man. And, they wind up all getting jumped by Raccoon.
Bro,
Next
Raccoon
fight.
started. Yo, he might be one of the most underrated guys.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Not for real.
Because he put some work in, man, and he was giving them hell. And he gave us one of the best images of Gohan of all time. That
Oh yeah.
that shit is
Oh
comedy.
yeah.
Them eyes were
That
whited out, dog.
Yeah, that boy was like, man,
He was
looked like a
glazed.
parody of himself. Ooh, game over. That shit was just counting. Like he was just waiting for the quarters for Gohan to be inserted. That shit was game over.
Hell yeah. Gohan was seeing the continue. 10,
Continue,
9,
that shit was
8.
stuck. He just lucky that it froze at the right time because that boy was definitely about to have that game over.
Hell yeah, man. And I love that fight for Vegeta so much because, you know, in the beginning, before Raccoon really shows out, like Vegeta was going all the fuck out on him. Like he was really fighting to protect his life, you know?
Shit.
And with everything he threw at him, that just knocked off Raccoon's armor and a tooth. Like, that was it, bro.
Bro, that bro, he didn't know. It's hilarious. And my man Raccoon, like, unfazed as ever, he posing with it. Like, bro, he got his ugly ass tooth knocked out and he just still posing. I know Vegeta just sitting there like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I did what I did. Fuck this shit.
Yeah. And like, you know, thank God Goku was able to show up in that moment. And, you know, we get his introduction into the Namek arc. And no sooner than Goku is able to start, you know, putting the hands on Raccoon, this man Vegeta has a very interesting realization. The Super Saiyan might be a real fucking thing. Because
this guy moving different.
Why does he feel different from when I first fought him? Like,
he's like, yo,
This is the same guy. And I know about Zenkai Boost, and I know he's a Saiyan, but my Zenkai Boost is not the way how he moves.
For real.
He moves different. Like what kind of thing he got going on? Because I ain't get it. And it gives him a little inferiority complex in the midst of that.
It does.
This is when he really, because at that time before, he wasn't looking at Goku like as a main threat. Like, yeah, he's a pain in the ass, but
that was just one more loose end to take care of later on.
Yeah, but now this is where this man starts getting his fifis. He really insecure about this guy. He ain't like it,
and he really didn't fuck with that shit, man.
Like this bum, I had him broken. Like, where did this come from? Like,
for real,
this low class Saiyan, this loser, this clown,
this fucking jabroni right here,
this prick, this idiot.
Yeah,
no. This soft guy is going to be a Super Saiyan? Not on my watch.
And
until he sees him one-shot Raccoon, and then it's like,
oh. Yeah. He's like, oh, he might be him.
But guess what? If he could do it, then I could do it. Because anything he could do, I could do better.
Exactly. And at that moment, you know, Goku, you know, they meet up with Ginyu showing up for the first time. Goku and Vegeta stand side by side for the first time ever. Really dope scene. I mean, for me as a kid, I was like, oh shit, we about to get it. And this nigga Vegeta is like, haha, bitch, I'm going after them Dragon Balls.
Scheming, conniving ass, man. I knew it from a kid. I was like, you know what? I know Vegeta ain't gonna really tag team with this guy. Like, fool me once with Piccolo. Fool me once, because I really... for the most part, the way how they introduced with Piccolo, like, yeah, you don't really like this guy, but you know what? They got a common goal. Vegeta, after having this whole emotional realization that this guy might be stronger than me, I don't think this guy about to tag team with this dude. I think he'd probably stab him in the back if
I
he had
believed it for 2 seconds, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was like,
he
don't see a chance.
It was a cool image, and it would have been a cool little tag team fight. But this is where we learn that Saiyans don't really like tagging up with each other at all. Not at all. Not especially with a full-blooded Saiyan. Especially if you got me thinking, feeling a little bit insecure. I don't think I want to do anything with you.
And I mean, bro, it's just wild because while he did, you know, get the kills in on Raccoon and Berter and Jace once they were, you know, knocked out a little bit, bro, that was all he could do was just pick off people after they were beat. You know what I'm saying?
And he enjoyed that shit. I'll give it to him. Like, you know what? Just because I ain't body him, that don't mean that I'm not gonna be the winner. I'm gonna make sure I do it because I already know these Earth suckers. They ain't about nothing.
Yeah, he's like,
They
is
don't
he
wanna
dead
kill
though?
nobody.
Yes, that's all that counts.
Man, ridiculous.
This
It's
though
funny to
starts-
me because
Oh,
it's
go
like,
ahead.
I was gonna say it's funny to me simply because like we see like I want to go back to the comparison with like Piccolo in that moment,
Mhm.
and it's the whole thing where at least Piccolo got the kill on Goku in that moment that he teamed up to fight
Yeah.
Raditz. Like Vegeta ain't did nothing yet. He ain't get his get back with Goku just yet. So I won't blame him for like doing the dash. Like fuck y'all niggas. I know what I'm here for.
Man,
Like this
I
just
don't
a
even
side.
like, and literally Vegeta's looking at it like this. This guy, he's about to be a Super Saiyan, or he's close to it.
Mhm.
Why the hell does he need my help? I'm about to get this Dragon Ball, and I'll maybe come back, body him, body everybody else, and then keep on with my due diligence.
I mean, my man,
Exactly.
he wound up having a long ass couple of days on Namek at that point, though. So of course he had to get some rest. He had to take a nap, bro. There was nothing else left to do. He's like, yo, I don't see Frieza. Them kids is out getting some armor on. They got it. I'm gonna take a nap. By the time my man wakes up, there's a big ass dragon in the sky.
Bro, he's like, first of all, why is it so dark? Wait a minute. The fuck is going
Y'all
on?
got 3 sons? What the fuck?
His dumb ass. And again, this Vegeta, man, he just gives me just pure entertainment in every form. His misery, his kills, his stupidity, it's just perfect. Because him realizing that he got okie dokes after trying to okie doke somebody is brilliant. And it happened not once but twice. Because Gohan definitely caught him with the whole, oh yeah, this is a watch, or whatever.
Yeah.
I love that. He got duped.
Man, and it gives you probably one of the funniest things ever, especially once he realizes that ball is missing. My God, that man starts going insane. Starts screaming and everything. You see it, no eyeballs at all. It's just, like, he's like pissed. I'm like, damn, we ain't never seen him before. Go on, might get packed. This might be that one kid that gets that unfaithful ending. Because I don't think Vegeta really gonna go spare you for doing that. I ain't gonna lie.
And it's crazy as hell, bro. Because I mean, for all the heights that he had up to this point, it gets to be a dark ass day for my boy from this point on.
Bro, he's like, this is the beginning of the end. His side quests were finished. The main story, his file about to be corrupted. He ain't even know it.
Hell yeah, because he runs into a big ass brick wall by the name of Frieza. And while you know what I'm saying, like all out of everybody that could have fought Frieza in that moment, because at this point Goku's been beaten down from having his body taken by Ginyu. Only Vegeta could have really tried anything. And while he does do a little bit of a scuffle with Frieza in his first form, and then Frieza goes and powers up, the moment he does that, Vegeta's like, oh fuck, what am I doing here, bro? Why am I fucking around with these kids, bro? These niggas gonna get me killed.
Exactly.
And it's just crazy because he does try quite a few times in that ordeal with Frieza to try to boost his power up through Zenkai boost after, being hurt by Frieza, or, asking Krillin to blast him in the chest. But no matter what the fuck he tries, even at the point to where he believes, I'm a Super Saiyan now, dog. I'm about to run this fucking face.
That bro he got CTE. All them licks, man, that was not good to his head. Y'all talk about Goku, he got brain damage. Nah, Vegeta he developed some serious brain damage. The minute he saw Goku, he started believing some delusional shit. Cause he ain't never been a Super Saiyan in his goddamn life. He ain't even know what the hell a Super Saiyan is, but he just over here claiming it. Just repping it like, yeah, I'm one thing that you fear, Frieza, a Super Saiyan. He ain't even doing shit.
Hell no, man. My man's brain was on Bryan Danielson. Cause
exactly, that shit was spaghetti, man.
He was out there just talking all kinds of hot shit with nothing to back it up.
A bunch of noodles just flying around in his head, man. He ain't shit in there.
Sitting in that healing pod for so long, you know what I'm saying? Like, he
mean,
ain't got nothing to do
man.
but sit with his thoughts.
Exactly. I mean, slowly but surely turning insane for the most part.
And insanity, you know, what do they call that? Doing the same shit over and over with the same results and expecting something different to happen. That is Vegeta in a nutshell in the Namek arc. Because no matter what this nigga tried, he gave it his all, but wasn't enough. Yeah,
No.
especially against Frieza, man, because
he that one dude that believe, like, you know, as a kid you're told it if first you don't succeed, try again. This nigga done abused that. Like, that shit just echoes in his head. Because for the most part it worked against everybody else besides the Ginyu Force. But now you on to the big dog and you still doing this stupid shit. But you know what? He's like, I think I can, and you really can't, dude. You really get beat down. But you know what?
Humbled.
You're gonna go out and school. Yeah, bro.
It was the beginning of the humbling. Like,
hell
that
yeah.
shit was beautiful. Him crying.
Let's talk about it, man. Because, you know, by the time he fights against Frieza in his final form, man, Frieza's just outclassing him in every single way. And he gets this man down to a point where he's choking him with his tail, punching him in the back, telling him, you ain't shit, you ain't shit, you ain't shit, you ain't shit. And Vegeta starts crying, like, for the first time in his life, bro.
That panel is like I still have that manga panel stuck in my head, man. It's for the terror of Frieza has shocked Vegeta for the first time in his life. He's experienced true fear and despair. Like, this dude knew it was over. Like, he froze up. And I think Takao Koyama, I think he has this. I think this got to be the catalyst for that Broly movie. We ain't seen no crying. I guess he got, Vegeta, he is Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan shouldn't cry. But, man, this was the same despair, man. But seeing Vegeta, of all people, crying after he done did everybody dirty, man, kid me was like, he getting smoked.
That's how Takao Koyama felt too, bro. He was on brick when he seen Vegeta getting hurt, because that was the example that it set for every depiction of Vegeta in every movie after that, bro. This nigga Takao Koyama was like, y'all remember Vegeta as some kind of badass? Nigga, I remember him getting his ass beaten crying. In every Dragon Ball Z movie, he takes the biggest L in all of them.
That is so funny. Like, that's the only thing that really stands out for him. Like, I really think those movies, like, I don't know. Like, that had to be one of his favorite scenes. Somebody got to go and hit him up. Somebody got to hit him up and ask him, like, oh, what's your favorite scene in Dragon Ball? It's probably going to be Vegeta getting smoked in some way, some form. Because that was beautiful.
My man hated Vegeta, bro. I'll tell you right now, dog.
For good reason.
Out of how many movies has Vegeta taken a W? Up to how many movies has Vegeta taken a W?
One. Dragon Ball Super Broly. 2. Dragon Ball Super Superhero.
Yeah. He got a Make-A-Wish Foundation win from Goku. I know they were sparring or whatever, but you know what? We don't care. I ain't using no Ki Blast. I ain't even turned Super Saiyan shit. So yeah, he got that. Oh yeah, I finally beat him. Yeah. No. And his one big win is a fusion. Congratulations, Vegeta. You surely stood out. Surely. I love it. Thank you.
And I mean, that does close pretty much the biggest part of the chapter for Vegeta's life in the first part of it, because once he gets killed by Frieza, man, he does get brought back, and of course he's proud to see Goku as a Super Saiyan once he realizes that, damn, the boy's done it. You know what I'm saying? But
boy.
He gets sent to Earth, and that's it for that chapter for my man.
Yeah, a lot of childhood things are slowly getting resolved with the supposed death of Frieza until the next arc. But I'm happy that we got to see some type of full circle with Vegeta, at least in the beginning part of his life, and now he gets to sort of start anew on Earth.
And I mean,
Sad.
my man barely wants to be there in the beginning, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because once he's on Earth, he's like, what the fuck? These motherfuckers is weak, bro. They ain't about shit. And they don't even be fighting like that. They don't even be training like that. Like, what's going on? So my man decides, hey, listen, bro, that nigga Goku, he don't turn Super Saiyan. I don't need to go find out his secrets. He goes into space for about like half a year and doesn't find a nigga.
Like, what are you doing, dude? Man went on a detour again and ain't find nothing. Good for him, man.
He's just out there chasing meteors, bro, blasting away at shit, man. And it's just like, you don't get nowhere with it. Nothing.
I think he was listening to music when he was out there.
Hell yeah, that's about all he was doing, bro. He was out there jamming his fucking Namekian AirPods.
He playing the whole Bruce Falconer soundtrack. You know what I mean?
he does look like the type to like love trash. So
Vegeta would have loved the Bruce Falconer soundtrack. Yeah, you sure right. Vegeta would have. He was probably out there listening to that and like Disturbed.
Yeah. He does look like that kind, man.
Hell yeah. My man was angsty as fuck, especially once a certain Super Saiyan from the future showed up to face off against Frieza and King Cold once they showed up on Earth about a year later. Because once he saw that man go Super Saiyan, he's like, hang on. That shit, fake.
Again. Fake, man.
This nigga's Fugazi, bro. There ain't no other fucking Saiyans out there. It's me, Kakarot, and his little fucking half-breed son. That's it.
How am I the prince of all these Saiyans that I do not know about? What is going on here? And to my knowledge, how the hell is every Saiyan that I know got black hair? Why the hell does this dude got some lavender ass hair? What is going on?
Hell
this
yeah.
guy's cheating.
Ain't no way you a fucking Saiyan, bro. I see you over there with that fake hair, bro. You ain't one of us, man. And of course, you know, Trunks, he's only around just for so long before he winds up going back to the future. But
and smoked.
Oh yeah, and killed. But you know, before that, my man Goku kind of lets everybody know what Trunks told him to a degree. He does at least confirm, hey, yeah, nah, he's a Saiyan for real. And my man Vegeta is
Yamcha
like,
got every girl too.
No, that don't make no fucking sense. Yeah, because you know, once he's told like, hey, we gotta train for the next year, for the next 3 years. Exactly. Yamcha winds up getting his girl took. Because it's like, you know, by this point, Vegeta's lived at Council Corp for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He's already wearing the woman's clothes. There ain't no way he ain't already won.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And somewhere along the way, he winds up having a thing or two for Bulma. You know what I'm saying? They get down with the get down. 3 years later, she's got a little baby, purple hair. This dumbass nigga ain't put two together yet, somehow.
He's such a, not only he's a literal social reject, he's an also dumbass. Like, he's a big dumbass. Such a big dumbass. How the hell did you not realize this? Like, of all people, he should have been the second person to realize this. Second, at best. Second, from the jump. But you know what? That CTE, man, he got that CTE from the Frieza arc. So I'm gonna let him slide.
I think it's all pure-blooded Saiyans. It got to be all pure-blooded Saiyans, bro. They got some level of dumbass in them.
Like, bro, they just hard-headed, man. They ain't really, all they really taught to do is just conquer, destroy. So I get it. Their brain is just one-track minded. But as far as using them social skills, man, you got to sit them down. You got to teach them everything. It's like teaching a kid how to ride a bike. That's just how you got to deal with these Saiyans. Okay, they don't know what the fuck to do.
Not even close.
Vegeta had this child, and where's Vegeta? In the 3 years, we finally get back into the present to go head and fight these androids. And where the hell is Vegeta at?
Out in space, bro.
Out in space. What in the hell? And man, I ain't even gonna say nothing. You know what? I am gonna say something. I be calling Goku a bad father and shit, but Vegeta knows he had a child, and Vegeta he ain't even with the child, bro. He in space. That boy don't even care about his seed. He don't care about the mother of his seed.
Hell yeah. He dipped the fuck out, bro. And by the time he comes back, you know, the Dragon Team, they're knee deep in fighting the androids already. My man Goku, he's having heart problems. You know what I'm saying? He's out here fighting for his motherfucking life, just trying to fight. And Vegeta picks right then to show back up on Earth.
Yeah, that's very, very cool, very convenient, very, very coincidental that, all of a sudden, the minute Goku's about to just pass out from a heart attack, this guy just shows up. What a piece of shit. Piece of shit. He's a turd. I'm sorry. Sorry, Jay. I just can't stand him. Just can't.
My man doesn't have very many redeemable qualities at this point. I'm gonna tell you that right now, for sure.
Fucked up hairline. He's a bad father, and you know what? He wears exactly. He got terrible taste in clothing. I don't know people like that bad man shirt, but no, that man dressed up like my uncle from Jamaica. And it's hilarious. He don't got it, man. Everything about him whack right now.
Okay, y'all heard it here first, man. Vegeta is a Jamaican uncle, bro. Official. Canon.
Hey, it's funny because I think Mills got a shirt like that too, though.
Damn, you hopped into the crossfire, man.
Big Meals on his Vegeta, huh?
I'm sorry, you might want to keep that in the closet. Don't show it around me. You know what I'm saying? It's all love.
Sorry when you hear this, big dog, but if it's real, bro.
As long as you're not wearing the shoes and the high waters,
high water yellow pants.
You good. As long as you don't look like my uncle from Jamaica, good.
Hell yeah, man. And it's like
everything about Vegeta on Earth is whack at this point.
It's whack. It's so cold what he does to Android 19 in his first moment. You know what I'm saying? We see him go Super Saiyan for the first time. You know, we find out while he was in space, not giving a fuck about his family. That's what he was trying to do the whole time. Trying to become a Super Saiyan.
Bro, y'all be trying to convince me that he really be caring about Saiyans and shit at this point of the story. And bro, this dude don't even care about his goddamn seed. This dude only care about one thing. And this is his own damn self. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. Because it makes him really stand out as a character. We need a selfish motherfucker.
Yeah.
With no redeeming qualities. Like sometimes you really need a shithead for your story. And he's the perfect shithead. But don't tell me like this guy was some sentimental fuck and all that shit, all that crying he was doing to Goku and all that when he was about to pass out and die. Like, man, he was venting. He was throwing his heart out. That shit ain't mean shit, man. He was a fraud. I know a fraud when I see one. Massive fraud.
At the end of the day, man, he was just worked up, sad, hurt. You know what I'm saying? And once he was back on his bullshit, he was past all that.
Yeah, bro, the minute he got on Earth, bro, when you realizing Goku not here, he might be dead. My dude is one of my favorite scenes ever, bro. He picks up a piece of grass, he just throws it around, starts laughing and like he's jiving, like and that's what it does. Like fuck that same camaraderie. Like man, I'm the big dog. And on top of that, he fucked up Gohan. Fuck this dude. Fuck this dude. I remember that beat down that he gave Gohan for no reason.
Hell yeah.
What a piece of shit. He was just kicking him in the chin and
daddy ain't coming back, nigga.
You know what's so funny, man? When y'all be trying to tell me about how, Piccolo was telling Goku, look at your son. He's just watching him suffer. This dude, the same dude that was watching Vegeta beat the shit out of him.
Hell yeah. The whole Dragon Team sat by and watched him abuse a child. They were like, that's tough.
Yeah, it's like everybody seems to forget about that. But yo, guess what? I ain't forget, man. I am a DBZ encyclopedia, and especially when it comes to ain't shitness from Vegeta. I remember that scene very well. Why y'all be talking about, man? Vegeta out here beating up kids. He's being a threat to society and Earth. He beating up kids for no reason because he got an attitude for whatever purpose. So yeah, he's a piece of shit. Let's continue.
Yeah, no, you know what? Actually, let's continue about how much of a piece of shit this man is. Because
he's a piece of shit.
By the time, he's already done anything with defeating Android 19, he then goes on and joins everybody with finding Android 20. one of the first things Android 20 does during that little escape is he decides to shoot at Bulma and Trunks in their plane. He shoots him out the sky.
Yes, out the freaking sky.
Vegeta
bro.
watches, and it's just like,
Bro, he just sitting there like, hey, ain't got nothing to do with me.
tough for them.
Mr. Father of the Year over here, like, oh, Goku's the bad father. This guy over here just watched his son and his baby mother just potentially turn into mincemeat. But you know what? Good guy.
And then Future Trunks, the sequel, you know what I'm saying? He done popped up. He's
retake.
Watching this shit go down. And he's like, damn, nigga, you don't care about your kid? And she's like,
Like,
no.
He's like, no, that got nothing to do with me, and punches the shit out. But he punches him in the chest for whatever reason. Like, this guy's just an asshole. Like, what is he on about? He's the reason why people talk about the Napoleon complex. This guy, like, he got that short man rage, man. He really do.
Hell yeah. I mean, to say like, yo, okay, man, he knows that's his kid 100% through and through. You know what I'm saying? He knows Bulma, his girl, 100% through and through. Does he give a fuck when their lives are put in danger? No. Right in front of his own son from the future.
Nah.
Bro, how you ain't shit to two of your sons, bro? How you ain't shit to the one in the present, and you ain't shit to the one that's from the future. You a double terrible father, man. You the worst father of the year times 2. Congratulations, Vegeta. You made the first award. Let's go.
He didn't get the lesson on Planned Parenthood or parenthood in general. You know what I mean?
Hell no.
Which is crazy because, man, like, man, his daddy pampered this clown.
Hell yeah.
Man, he gassed him up. It's like, yeah, he's gonna be the one to lead the Saiyan race. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure this whole sense of, Prince, and like, bro, that's just been instilled to him at birth from his father. Like, he holds that very well because that's all he's ever been told. He don't really care about the fact that he's supposed to be a governing individual that sees and leads his people. He don't give a shit. He just like the title Prince because it sound cool. For all we know. This guy's just an arrogant shithead. And again, it works for him because it makes him stand out. But again, I'm not here to give the facts. I'm here to shit on this dude. He's a shithead. He ain't got nothing good going on for himself right now in this point of the story. He's just a walking piece of negativity. Just a shithead. And the fact that he's the strongest guy right now at this point, because Mr. Goku over there, he ain't take his medicine for whatever reason. Vegeta's just the big dog. It makes me sick. A shithead at the top guy. It's terrible, dude. Terrible.
We kind of needed that person though. Like, we did, but at the same time, like, a lot of the shit that's happening right now is really because of Vegeta. Like, I can't believe this.
Yeah. It's his fault. He's the reason, man. He been the reason. It's all his fault. What does he do? He ruins this. He makes shit worse for the cast. But you know what? It gives us some cool moments.
It does. Like, he you know how, like, you have the championship game and you lose the game and you gotta go into your off season bag. That's what Vegeta went into. He went into his off season bag. He went to train. You know what I'm saying? He came back. He's trying to be on his shit, man. But like, at the same time, because of that, everybody else is put in jeopardy. Like, bro,
he trying to stat pad at everybody's demise. Like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna get this MVP award. I don't care what y'all do. If y'all get hurt, I don't care. As long as I'm the one that stands out the most, that's all that matters. What an asshole.
Big asshole, bro. And I mean, let's just talk about it, right? Throughout the rest of this arc, let's just put it all on the table right now. My man winds up trying to start a fight with Android 18, gets humbled.
The best humbling. How you get beat up by?
He's like, it's always the left arm.
The moment this man gets his ass beat, he flies away to a mountain and just stands there for 3 days.
Fucking emo ass dude, man. Like, this whole Saiyan shit, I ain't know, like, is it Saiyan or is it Uchiha? What's the difference? This guy's emotional as hell, man. Why are you in the mountain? You just standing there, and we got the rain scene, just looking at like, he's such an emo character.
He really is.
You dramatic ass Mr. Tough Guy. You are soft. We knew that from the jump, but it's so hilarious to see every time he gets humbled, he just gets into a little, you know what? Like, it's funny because Goku, when he fails, you know what? Next time I'll try again. When Vegeta fails, that man start getting real depressed. He start standing around just thinking like, damn, man, I ain't really shit. And that's good for you. Sometimes you really need to be humble.
My man was up there on top of that damn mountain thinking, crawling in my skin.
Yeah, man, he the type to do it like, bro, I know he was bumping that Linkin Park in his head, man. Just sitting there just with regret in his heart. Man, he just, I'm glad. Sometimes you definitely need that moment. I hopefully when he realized when he was up in that mountain, like, you know what? Part of this shit is my fault. But you know what? As we see later on in the story, no. That man was not thinking about the things he did wrong.
Hell no, not at all.
He wasn't thinking in general.
Yeah, no, not even. Yeah, no, not a single cell working in that man's head. All that CTE just fucking him up.
This shit is just fucking up. I'm telling you, the worst thing he ever did while being simultaneously the best was go to Namek. Because, man, that brain damage is just there. It's just there. It's leaking. His brain is spaghetti right now.
And it's just wild as fuck, dude. Because, I mean, this man literally standing on that mountain for days up until Goku finally wake up from taking that medicine. And he's like, hey, man, did you know we could possibly pass the limits of the Super Saiyan? He's like, yeah, nigga, I've been thinking about that shit for like 3 days now. And he's like, well, I could show you a place you can go do it. He's like, well, take me now, nigga. Goddamn. Got Android holding out. Yeah. Why did you tell me about this 3 years ago, nigga?
I forgot low key. I forgot low key. But oh well.
And you know, at that point, he does finally get just the smallest semblance of bonding time with his son from the future. You know, and when I say bonding time, I mean they're just stuck in the same room for a year. He did not give a fuck that Future Trunks was there with.
He just tolerates. Exactly. Just like, you know what? Here's my virtual AI. I'm here to train. That's it. Trunks, come here. Ready to get beat up? Cool. And it's hilarious. Not one bonding at all. We get all the bonding moments with Goku and Gohan and Vegeta and Trunks. Dudes just looking at each other, probably just having the meanest staring contest.
Exactly.
Nah, it's really just practicing combos.
Yeah, for real. He's like, look, man, you know, I hope
Quarter
you're good.
circle into Gallic gun.
Yeah.
But they didn't even teach him a technique of his or any of that. He just calling like, boy, come here. I need somebody to practice with. And that's it. Just like a punching bag. God damn it. What a terrible guy.
Hell yeah. He just whooping on that boy whole time. You know what I'm saying? Not teaching him a damn thing. Just like, hey.
Not a damn thing.
Say, boy.
Come here.
Yeah. You want to learn the Super Saiyan shit with me or not? Like, what's going on? You know?
Trunks did not expect that on back.
Yeah, for real, man. Like, Trunks just fucking taking an ass whooping, bro. Unlike he ever had in his life.
No, he's like anything from my dad, and the whole time he just getting knocked out senselessly day by day in there.
And it's wild, man, because, you know, yeah, they come out and they go wind up fighting against Cell, and he does put the paws on him. Like, yeah, like he fucks up Cell in his, you know, Super Saiyan second grade form, right? But he makes the biggest fucking mistake of his whole life.
Again?
When Cell's like, but hey, you know I can go perfect, right? And Vegeta's like, oh, word. You can get stronger.
Easily top one worst things Vegeta has ever done in the series for me.
Hell
personally.
Yeah. Easy. He's such a dummy. But you know what? More entertainment for me.
Because, I mean, you look, he gets like 2 seconds of shine fighting against Cell, bro. And then he's like, okay, no, I'm going to let you go perfect. Long and short of it is Cell gets perfect. And Vegeta's like, okay, cool. Now I got to test that shit out, right? Launches the fucking most powerful move he has. A damn final flash right at him. Cuts him in half, and that's about it. Like, and I mean only like half at the top. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, Cell regenerates and is like, nice try, bitch. Knocks him right out. Humble again.
Humble pie again. You would think he would take the time to, learn from his mistake. No.
Not even close, bro. He, once he wakes back up from that ass beating, of course, they find out about the Cell games. He's like, well, I guess I better go train for another year. But this time by myself, kid, because I don't want you to fuck in there. You getting on my nerves. Doesn't get very much stronger at all.
Bro, he just in there just getting cardio, just wasting people's time. Freaking Mr. Popo just in there just probably pissed off as hell. You just in there doing nothing. What do you do in there? Not one damn thing.
You're wasting the power bill.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Like, Kami wouldn't stand for this shit, man.
Man, he running through Popo's fucking food. You know what I'm saying? Just
exactly.
Not doing shit, boy. So much of the fact that, once he's in the Cell games, he's kind of just standing on the sidelines most time, waiting to see what's going to happen. Of course, my man Goku decides, hey, listen, Mo, my son got this. And Vegeta's like, okay, whatever. And he winds up getting jumped by Cell Juniors. Not doing
before that,
shit, bro.
Before that, I gotta take this jab in.
Go ahead.
He's gone. Power up. Take spark for the first time the showdown with Cell. He's like, what the fuck is this? I didn't even know this kid got that much ki. What is going on here?
He's like, he got another him like that?
Again? And he's younger than me. Times 2.
This 10-year-old outclassing me, boy. I can't handle this shit.
There's another kid over here just embarrassing me. What a time. What a time. But you know what? It's the best because he deserves it. Make him feel more insecure. Make him feel like the loser that he is.
Hell
yeah, that's it.
And look, man, long and short of it, he winds up getting the smackdown laid on him by some damn Cell Juniors until Gohan decides to handle it and is just off on the sidelines hating whole time, bro.
Fucking hater ass. He ain't got nothing to do. Yeah, they go, man, ate that piece of sensu bean like a fucking popper. Like, I don't want to eat this shit. Like a kid. He was embarrassed, and rightfully so. How you getting outclassed by a 10-year-old? Come on now.
Eventually, Cell winds up. Yeah, what's up?
I said, that's twice they done did that to him.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, he's just sitting on the sideline just like, damn. For real? Again?
Not one, but 2 now. Oh boy.
And it's just crazy, man, because, that whole time, Cell winds up, killing himself to take out the planet. Goku teleports him away, but he comes back, immediately kills Trunks. And suddenly, my man cares.
He gets a heart. Probably thought he was about to get that Super Saiyan 2 clutch gene, and he ain't get it.
Yeah. He thought he was going to get that rage boost. Nah.
Idiot.
He's like, it worked for the kid. How come it ain't work for me?
You ain't got that clutch gene, my brother. You ain't him.
And it's like,
I will say he got one little moment, but yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, once he helps out Gohan, right? To take out Cell. He was clutching that moment for sure. For sure.
Yeah. Bro, if he ain't do not one thing to redeem himself after that, man, he would look like the ultimate sucker. I just got bitched by Cell, and on top of that, I just messed up this kid's friggin' arm. How can I ever repay the favor back for this?
And it's like, by the time he does that one little clutch move and Gohan takes out Cell, that's all of the pride this man had left. My man says, bro, ain't no point in even fighting no more. I'm done.
I'm done fighting.
Kakarot's
Congratulations.
gone. I got outclassed by a 10-year-old. What the fuck is worth to live for?
Time to be a stay-home dad.
And that's exactly what this man does for like 7 years. Mind you, he's the only one taking his training serious during those 7 years.
Talking about, I'm not gonna fight ever again. The fuck you training for, idiot?
Exactly.
But like, that's it. That's it, man. He just goes on and trains and like doesn't do much. But I mean, he decides he's gonna like his little son for a little bit because I mean he done seen him from the future get killed. And I think honestly, if he hadn't seen Future Trunks get killed, he wouldn't have gave a fuck about that boy.
Bro, he would have treated Trunks like one of them prom night dumpster babies.
Oh fuck.
Please, bro, because he just if you could see your son nearly get killed as a baby, then what am I supposed to believe that you just seen him grow up and you just took a liking to him?
Serious.
I don't know, man. When it comes to maybe somebody else, if it was another Saiyan, probably be convinced. Vegeta, not so much.
Yeah. He obviously, spent some time getting a little bit stronger and shit, but he doesn't even have any interest in doing anything at all other than training up until he finds out that Goku's coming back for a day. And he's like, okay, well, shit, this little tournament y'all got, I guess that shit sound fun. Let me do it just because he doing it.
He's fucking obsessed at this point, man. Like, this is where the CT is like so bad, like to the point he's like he's just showing his inner Broly, because the only thing that's on his mind is Kakarot. That's the only thing, bro. This tournament shit, I'm only here for Kakarot. Me going ahead and helping you guys along the way is only because of Kakarot. I have to be right there with Kakarot. I have to fight him. He's in his inner Broly phase right now, and it's kind of ugly to say the least.
And it's crazy because when you realize Gohan wasn't training the entire time, like I think he had a moment where he was like, damn, even the kid is outclassing me. And then 7 years go by and he realized he hasn't been keeping up with it. Of course, for good reason, because, Gohan thinks the world is safe. I got to focus on studies now. My mom told me, I'm going to high school. I got to take care of the house. I'm the man of the house now, but I ain't got to do everything that my dad did. But, Vegeta just doesn't have that rival. He ain't got that fire no more because, Goku did. So.
Bro, he's just dead. He on his little My Hero Academy shit. Like, what? Trunks over here. This is this prodigy. I'm about to shape him and mold them into somebody stronger than they.
My man was just Endeavor.
Yeah, he was. Bro, he was like, what? I got this little kid right here, and I ain't really give him that much attention when he was a little kid. And goddamn it, I thought he would probably die had it not be for this future version of him saving him. You know what? Gohan, savior of the earth, sounds like bullshit to me. Hero, nonsense. Trunks, let me go ahead and teach you. Let me teach you how to be a real man. I'm about to get you pumped up. You really about to be that guy. For no good intentions at all, by the way. He ain't doing that just because he loves his son. He doing it just to one-up Kakarot.
Mm-hmm. For sure. That's the only reason, bro. So much to the fact that once they get paired up in the damn tournament, he's just obsessed with the thought of like, yes, I have my fight with Kakarot. Finally. Finally.
I'm like, 7 years, that's all you're on your mind, bro. That's all you was thinking about, bro. You have a beautiful wife, loving kids.
I'm saying, dog, get some ass, bro.
You the richest guy in the world. What the fuck are you worried about this guy who's dead? He ain't even talking about you. He over there in the other world just minding his business, just surpassing the Super Saiyan wall again and again. But for the most part, he ain't even thinking about you. So the fuck are you doing over here talking about Kakarot? I'm so hyped. I'm about to fight this guy in a world tournament. Mind you, it ain't the battle he thinks it is. Because first and foremost, there's a ring out, number one.
Mm-hmm.
So what the fuck is you gonna do?
Yeah.
Like, what was this battle like? Number two, you promised that there was gonna be no Super Saiyan transformations. What was gonna go on? What was his idea of the? Literally, before I got intervened and stopped, like what did he think that fight was going to entail? Because it was not going to be close to the first fight that they ever had.
Not even.
And most definitely it was never going to be on
a superhero.
Exactly. That's about it, bro.
That's it. And even then, there was at least there was shit blowing up, and they were moving around. Like, you're really confined to that ring. What are you gonna do? Fight in a fucking here all day? So again, delusional over there. But you know what? Like I said, he got CTE from Frieza,
Mhm.
so he's just sitting there. He's just sitting there, and all the thing that's just going in his head is Kakarot, 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 Kakarot. It's just floating in his head. That should just echo, and he's like I said, inner Broly showing,
Yeah.
and it's bad.
It's dumb as all hell, bro. Because
It's-
the tournament winds up not even going their way, man. We got Spopovich and Yamu, Babidi's little henchmen. They show up, they stir up some shit, man. Videl gets fucked up. They wind up stealing some energy from Gohan, and they dip. Supreme Kai tells everybody that's powerful enough to do anything about it, like, hey, yo, y'all gotta come with me, bro. We gotta go do something about this shit. There's a big ass force here that's gonna fuck everything up. And my man Vegeta is like, fuck the earth, dog.
Bro, he's
I gotta fight
pissed.
Kakarot.
Like, this dude ain't staying that long, bro. He only got a day. What am I doing over here helping shit out? Vegeta, this is the Earth we're talking about. This is the place that you live. So what? Nigga, I'm trying to fight. Fuck the Earth. He's on his Chi-Chi shit. You know how Chi-Chi's usually talking about, you know what? I don't care if the Earth is destroyed as long as my Gohan is studying. Like, he's on this shit with like, bro, he's obsessed. Like, this shit is really bad.
And it's like so much to the point, man, that he reluctantly just goes with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just doing it just to be like, okay, but I'm sticking around Kakarot just so that way I know who this nigga is, so we can fight as soon as this bullshit is over.
Crazy, dear boy.
And it's like, it's wild because, they wind up going against Babidi's forces. Vegeta winds up taking out Pui real fast. Goku winds up taking out Yakon real fast. But then my man Gohan faces off against the Burrow and just shows he ain't got it like that no more.
No, he washed up a little bit. It ain't like this. It ain't like, he got talent, but it's not to the point where he just randomly pick up the shit he was doing before. Like, 7 years is a long time to be rusty. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Vegeta can't seem to, like, Vegeta, like, he ain't trying to hear none of that. Vegeta just pissed. He's just over here having the short man syndrome tantrum. What is this? Like, I could have fought him. All sorts of shit. He just acting like a little bitch. That's what it really is. Like, this whole portion of the whole world tournament arc, and it's just him acting like a little bitch. Ain't not one shed of, maturity at all from this man. It's just whining, incessant crying about not being able to fight Kakarot over this fucking foolish fight. Like, this one fight is going to determine everything.
And he's just so stuck on it that he sees Gohan failing and is like, damn it, motherfucker, if you just train, bro, you be doing some shit, man. Let me step in, because this is some bullshit, bro. And that man Dabra is like, oh, this man getting pissed. Yeah, that's kind of cool, bro. You know what? Go on, I'm done. Fuck it, I done found somebody else better. And everybody's like, what the fuck you mean, bro? You the only one left. And he goes and tells Babidi, hey, you see that man pissed up there, bro? I want to do something about that. Yeah. And it's crazy because whole time, Vegeta's just showing out. Just because he knows, oh, damn, them motherfuckers got stronger because of that dude. I bet you I could do that shit too.
Man, just fucking conniving. This evil fucking son of a bitch, man. He just sitting there acting out, just trying to show out for a play. Like, it's a play. This shit is sports entertainment. Shit, some WWE over here, man. This man just over here just like, haha, I'm gonna act like I'm so pissed and obsessed. The whole time I know I'm about to get this mind control, everything gonna be sweet. What a bitch. I hate that guy.
And like, the moment this man lets himself get mind controlled by Babidi, it's just, he's back to being the Prince of Destruction again. But like, let's be real, bro. He could have just done that by himself. He could have been evil by himself.
Yeah. There was no need. It's the Zenkai boost all over again.
Yeah.
Bro, he just want to show out. He just like, bro, like I said, Vegeta, man child, for what it's worth.
He's just talk about that by any means bullshit, bro.
Just a cornball. Like, you just killed the lives of so many people just because of this one fight. You went and got possessed by this friggin' Babidi clown. Like, for this one fight. Did you really think that this one fight was going to define everything? Suppose you guys were just fighting to the very end and Goku's time just ran out. What the fuck were you going to do?
Yeah. Be pissed and be like, no, we got to bring this bitch back. Like, that's all. You know what I'm saying? He just would have been mad and angsty with an M on his forehead, bro.
With the
Looking
M
like
on
a
his
dumbass.
Bro got all them, bro. Look like he going to gas, man. Like he just voided it up. Veins all up in his head. His hairline still fucked up. Like, bro, he just looks embarrassing out there. But again, he gives us this petty speeches and, you can never take away my pride. All sorts like that. Yeah, that shit sound good, but it's fucking malarkey.
Yeah.
So trash. Like, you just a hypocrite. That's what it really is. Like, I don't think Vegeta realizes that he's really hypocritical. Like, he's the things that he preaches, like, the antithesis of what he goes against. Like, bro, he does not believe some of the shit that he says.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, he's really on that. He's really delusional. I don't know if it's delusional again. Maybe he's just trying
That
to tell
ego.
himself to. Yeah, that ego. Well, exactly. That ego. That ego for sure.
All is crazy. Like the fact that like, what was Saiyan pride for Vegeta? Like to not accept help. Like, what is that? Because
doing whatever the fuck I want based on what I want to do in the moment.
What are we doing here?
Bro, if Goku was never stronger than Vegeta at any point in the story, what the fuck would Saiyan pride be about? Because the only incentive we see for Vegeta is, you know what? I have to be the strongest Saiyan of them all. That's just the literal point. But again, if it was not for Goku, this is the obsession. Like, bro, that's Saiyan pride.
He would have had no purpose in his life.
Bro, it's like, bro, he is worse. He might be worse than Broly. He ain't commit. He might be worse than Broly, but you know, he's cool. He gave me good moments, so I can't shit on him like that. But again, as far as his the way how he thinks, the way how he makes decisions, he up there, man. For this genius, this fighting genius, this maniacal, conniving, methodical guy, like he kind of is a dumbass on the low.
And it's wild as fuck because I mean, yeah, we do get the long-awaited, rematch between Vegeta and Goku, but it's like it's almost purposeless because like they know, hey man, this is only gonna get Majin Buu to be resurrected. This is only to serve that wizard's purpose. But fuck it, man. Like if this is what you gotta do, this is what you gotta do. Like Goku's just like, all right, cool, man. I guess we'll fight, bro.
Just search for some goated fan service for what it's worth. Okay, it's all you're doing right here. It's just adding on to a bigger issue that's going to continue in this story. Yeah, this fight really didn't do anything. It didn't really accomplish anything for either character, besides Vegeta finally realizing like, yeah, I'm kind of stupid. Kind of stupid. Like it took a long, well, not even a long, because that shit was kind of brief. It took a brief fight to realize, you know what, I've been kind of acting childish. Let me go ahead and fix the shit I did.
But even then, like Goku is like, bro, like Goku didn't want to fight in the beginning. And the fact that when you finally realize it at the end, like, all right, let's go do it. And you knock this nigga out just so you can handle, bro, what?
Exactly.
What's the point? Honestly, I know people love that fight, and it's some of the best animation if you watch the series, and even in the manga, it's some beautiful, beautiful art. But as far as the end game for that, it is so infuriating. It is so bad. A cheap blow to the back of the head. That's it.
You were fine with that knockout.
That was it. We did all of this for that. What was the purpose? What was it, man? Like, again, I guess if we're looking at it not in the series wise, but just like from a fan perspective, like, yeah, this is winding down. This is the last hurrah. Dragon Ball about to be finished, so might as well just get out every single thing we've been like keeping the fans waiting for it. Like, let's knock it out, because by all means, that fight did not do anything for anybody besides look cool. It's just some art. It's just art porn at its finest. It looks good to look at, but that's it.
That's all.
You consume that, and it's done.
That's it.
They ain't do shit. They ain't help nobody.
As I mean,
it just made.
Let's just sum it up that easy, bro. He winds up getting the smallest dub against Goku ever, and
That's the worst
fights
dub.
a losing
That's the worst.
fight.
Man, like
Goku was holding back. That's
Yeah.
the worst part about it. Goku was literally holding back the entire time.
that man.
Because
one
of
time-
Vegeta's ultra-sized ego.
Yeah, exactly. We're not even call this shit Saiyan Pride. We're calling it ego from now on. His Saiyan ego, for the most part. This is the only thing I'm trying to protect. We had Trunks try to protect this shit. Now we got Goku trying to protect this shit. What is going on? Why are we trying to appease to this grown ass man? I thought this guy was this prince. This guy, if the Saiyans were to continue being a healthy race, him as the leader,
They would have been
shit,
washed, bro.
the Tuffles might have got that dub. Tuffles would have got that dub. The Tuffles would have came back and got in blood. Baby would have made mincemeat out of everyone. I'm telling you now. This guy ain't got a leader, an ounce of leader in his bone at all. He's just kind of stupid.
My man is permanent Black Ranger, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just like, nah, bro. Like, yeah, you the heavy sometimes, but that's about it, bro. Like you're not gonna get shit done yourself.
You got the cheapest victory ever. Cheapest victory ever.
It's so bad.
What'd you say, AD?
I was like, it's so bad, but like at the same time, like I want to talk about that if I can next week with when we get to the second part of his story.
Oh
but
yeah, for sure.
For everything that happens right now, I think they do a good job in that half. But for right now, bro, like it's
just
too much. Everything that he's doing right now, just unsatisfying.
It's the clown show. The clown show right now.
He winds up leaving from that just to try to fight Majin Buu. Because he's like, okay, I guess I'm kind of responsible for this guy showing up. Let me at least do something. And it just fights a whole losing battle, bro. And what really, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this pisses me off. This pisses me off real bad.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it.
He goes through this fucking whole fight with Majin Buu, comes to a point of realization that I'm just gonna die. And it's not until he knows he's gonna die that he's like, son, I love you. It's like, you fucking bitch.
That's CTE, bro, man. Like, bro, he was getting his ass beat so badly, he realized that, damn, I had a son, and damn, I was really training. I was raising this nigga for 7 years. Damn, I really might love this dude. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I really ever spent that long with anybody that I liked. And for the most part, we helped each other. I was helping you. You helped me. I might really love you. Bye, son. I'm going to hold you, and then I'm going to chop you.
And just to show you how delusional this man is, right? He turns to Piccolo and is like, hey, Piccolo, when I do this shit, you think I'm going to keep my body like Kakarot? And he's like, no, nigga, you're going to hell.
I'm so glad Piccolo ain't mince his words. He ain't trying to give no sweet talk. He gave him the straight truth. Like, nigga, look at what you did just now.
Right? You just
not even your history. What you just did
just to fight Goku, bro. Just to prove a point, bro. You're going to hell.
You're going to hell, bro. You might take a first class seat there. I'll be talking about how Frieza is a terrorist. Vegeta, like, he up there, man. He rival that. Vegeta doing this shit for petty gain. At least Frieza got this whole emperor business going on. Vegeta is just Vegeta for what it's worth.
And like, bro, straight to hell this man goes, because he blows himself up to fight, to try to take out Majin Buu. It does not shit.
That dude pulled a Chaozu. This is so beautiful. Thankfully. And you guys got your moment. Like, yeah, thank you. Oh, sorry. Bye, goodbye, Bulma, Trunks, and even you too, Kakarot. Yeah, you had that beautiful moment. But yeah, in the end, really, what you did was you blew yourself up like Chaozu. But this time, at least Chaozu's body disintegrated. Your shit turned to stone, and then you fell. Your shit broke. Your body was cooked. It was that shit.
The worst part about it? It's the fact that, like, I think the episode ends on that in the anime, and then, like, the next scenes from the next episode, Boo revived. He's still alive.
Yeah,
like,
they literally tell you in the damn trailer for the next episode, that didn't do shit, boy.
Goated. And we know that because Vegeta, you should know this, man. Every villain somehow, you fought Cell. You saw Cell get blown. He blowed himself up and he regenerated. You don't think that this big goblin of gum over here might be able to regenerate?
Mhm.
But nah, you know, I guess it was desperate times, desperate measures. You know, if I'm gonna die, I might as well just blow up shit. And potentially might blow you up. If it doesn't work, fuck it. At least I went out with a bang. But no, it failed. And it's so funny because this also gives me the greatest moment ever. Because for one movie, Koyama makes me proud. He gives us the encounter of Vegeta and Goku in hell when they fight Janemba. And Vegeta goes ahead and gives us another pity party, another showcase of tears. You transformed. You had the Super Saiyan 3 transformation all this time. I just sat there and watched that. Like, you really did that? Like, bro, you could have, like, you just embarrassed me. I
Yeah.
embarrassed myself and embarrassed me times two. I'm such an idiot. I'm just here for no reason, man. But it's beautiful. He deserved that. Thank you, Koyama, for giving me that moment. I love when Vegeta cries. It's so funny. So
Rip
funny because
Bozo.
it's not like it ain't like a hoe, but it's like you deserve that. It's not on some childish shit. Like it's realizing that, yeah, man, the consequences of my actions, like, man, I really do some dumb shit.
Mhm.
Let me go ahead and realize, take this in, and you know what? Let out some tears, because if I hold this in, I'm just gonna, I don't know, I might blow up again.
And it's crazy though, because it's like, you know, that would have been the end of Old Boy if it wasn't for the fact that Master Roshi's sister, you know, Uranai Baba is like, the whole planet's been wiped out. We can't do shit. Maybe I'll go bring this motherfucker back for a day. Fuck it. You know?
Which is hilarious. That man got lucky once
Very
again. This
lucky.
conniving fuck once again.
Because it's like,
But you know, whatever.
he goes and joins the fight with Goku against Buu. But even then, Goku tells him, look, Sadok, the only chance we have to fight this motherfucker is to fuse. And he's like, no, I don't want to.
On some
It's like,
childish shit
you just
again, like,
killed
bro.
yourself trying to fight this man. Now you have a limit to what you're willing to do?
You fucking idiot. I'd rather die than do that.
You're
already
dead now.
No, you got that halo in your head, stupid.
They literally just reversed roles at that point too. Like,
Yeah.
because Goku got brought back. I was like, wait,
Yeah.
why? What is the point? Like, why are we here? How did we get here?
Man, I could do this. Anything you could do, I could do better. That's Vegeta's motto. Hey, Goku came back on Earth after dying. Well, here. Now I'm with Uranai Baba and I'm coming back.
Yeah.
But this time I got a better role. I'm saving the Earth. You just came for a tournament.
And it's crazy, man, because, you know, they do fuse into Vegito. They give Majin Buu that work, wind up getting split up inside Majin Buu to try to free everybody that's been absorbed. But it's only at this exact point in the story that Vegeta starts doing anything worthwhile.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because it's only when this man finally teams up with Goku on the planet of the Kais, sees Goku giving his all in Super Saiyan 3, and he's like, damn, man, yo, this motherfucker really done came a long way. I mean, he was low class, weak as fuck. This man done outclassed every Saiyan in existence. Damn, Kakarot, you might be number one.
Bro, he gave that notice me senpai speech ass. I'm sorry, man. I try to be like you, man. You were my.
I gotta get like you, bro.
I thought starting a family would also give me the strength that you have, but it wasn't that. Like, bro, this man really was trying to beat Goku in his own way, and it failed. And he had to accept the fact, like, yeah, you know what? I'm not that guy. You're the guy,
He's
man.
not.
You're him.
It took 10 plus years of hating for him to get to that point too. That's the worst part.
Yeah. Every single day, waking up every morning on haterade, going to sleep every night on haterade, in his dreams, sipping gallons of fucking haterade.
My man went through the brimstone of through hell and back, and it took him that just to realize, you know what, Goku, you really are kind of that guy.
You got it, bro.
Only him. Like I said, you gotta excuse Vegeta. He got CTE. Look at the beatings he got. It's kind of hard. So you gotta excuse him. He kind of, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
But-
people really, they like to chop up Vegeta's like inner stresses up to PTSD for being under Frieza. I argue he had no PTSD. In order to have post-traumatic stress disorder, you have to have traumatic stress. This nigga was not traumatized. He was having the time of his fucking life.
Bro, I laugh when people say that Vegeta hated the fact that the Saiyans all died and he was treated like a slave. Vegeta, for the most part, looked at it like this. It was an obstacle. At first, I was going to assassinate this Frieza nigga, but, you know, he might really smoke me. I ain't got it. But so, you know what? As a smart Steven ass nigga he is, you know what? I'm going to work from him, and then whenever I got the chance, I'm going to really murk him. But ain't no fucking post-traumatic stress disorder from this dude. All it is a fucking inflated ego, and that's it. If you want to say that he was so emotionally stressed for his past, like what past, dude? Like what the fuck did you do that possibly warranted anything emotionally scarring? Like, bro, all you did was just blow people up. You destroyed people. You blew up planets. And you killed the innocent lives of people who weren't even in the midst of trying to battle you. What the fuck does that warrant? Is that stressful to you? That dude was looking pretty fine and dandy with that motherfucker. He was happy. He was smiling.
And it's like, you know, once he gives that like atonement speech that like, Kakarot, you're number one. Like, you know, he goes all out in base form, mind you. Trying to take on Kid Buu to the fullest, bro. And like, I feel like even though this was a minor L for Vegeta, like this was the only L that he saved face in. You know what I'm saying?
No, this is his best moment.
Yeah. Because like
this is his best moment.
In a loss, he looked strong. I hate to use wrestling terms, but he did.
He looked strong. His losses built for better. This was his defining moment. It took, again, getting his ass whooped for 10 years straight. It took him going to hell twice to realize, like, you know what, Goku, you are that guy. And you know what, if I want to strive to be something at least similar to you in terms of strength and the way how you carry yourself, I got to do some shit too on this plane.
And it's why, I mean, Toriyama, bro, I don't know what kind of gas he was smoking at the end of the Buu arc. Because all of a sudden he goes, you know what, finally this man can have some good moments, bro. He admits that Goku's number one. He goes all out, looks great, fucking trying to give Goku some time. He was the one who gave Goku the idea to use the Spirit Bomb. You know what I'm saying? He's the one like, hey, yo, why don't you let Earth fight for themselves for once, bro? Like, come on, let's just, you know what I'm saying? He believes in Earthlings, dog. Like, this nigga literally, after being fused with Goku, maybe a little Goku rubbed off on him or some shit. Because it doesn't make any sense to me how he was just full of shit. Just fucking an idiot. And then post-fusion, he's like, you know what, actually, Kakarot? I think I'm willing to work with you here. Like, what?
You know what it is? Toriyama realized that, it's about that time. I'm wrapping this shit up. So let me go ahead and speed this thing up. Hey, Vegeta, let's go. It's your time to shine, brother. You're going to be a hero now, a real one. For whatever reason.
We're going to have a slight little happy ending with him.
That's it. All the sins that you committed and whatnot. And I don't know. To this day, I still don't know. Just because you helped save the Earth, and he's done this before, by the way, not by his choice.
Yeah.
But just by just getting along with the desires that he has, like he's done this, he's helped. So I don't know why that wish of, wishing everybody that got back to life, but who got killed by Buu. I don't know how the hell he was still there, but you know what? Fuck it. Can't have Vegeta go away because this guy's a cash cow, and we ain't just do all this cool shit and this revelation for just to bring him back down to planet Hell. You know what? I get it, but no, this was just rushed.
It's crazy, man. Because I mean, even down to the little thumbs up he gives a Goku right after Goku's, taking out Kid Buu with the spirit bomb, bro. Like that one little moment just saved so much face for this man.
Yeah.
Compared to everything else that's happened led up to that, everything that we've covered today, you know, like for all the shithead shit that Vegeta does. And, you know, we'll pick back up on this next week because I like to think that thumbs up is that whole Kakarot year number 1 is the beginning of the rest of his life, you know?
Yeah.
But it's wild to think that, you know, through all the stuff that we've covered today, it's only at the end this man starts to become a human. And what I mean by a human is not someone who is a human being, not someone who's human by blood, but a person who's a resider of Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like he's finally acclimated to his life as an Earthling, as a father, as a husband, as a rival. You know what I'm saying? Like he accepts his role only at the end. And it's just wild to think about.
He's very humanized around all of that. And, you know, I think that's where his whole, I don't want to call it the ending to, I want to call it the beginning to his redemption. It's like the ending to the arrogance and the pridefulness of him, the end of a lot of the hubris and more of the coming to terms with who he is as a person and the start of him following up along all of that, you know, because he tried to make up for a lot of the things that he did, especially up to this point in the story. You know, I think that he realized at a certain point, like, yeah, you know what? I am doing shit the wrong way because this is not getting me anywhere. Like, it's hurting the people around me. It's clearly not getting me any stronger or any further where I want to be. So, you know, I might have to take a different approach with all of this. And
man, do you believe in miracles? It took a miracle for this dude to finally realize that, yeah, man, I'm doing some stupid shit. And from this day on, it leads to the beautiful life that Vegeta carries on throughout the series to this day. It's so funny because who would have thought? Who would have thought admitting that number 1, that Goku's number 1, that would actually just boost his whole character up. Like, this is really the beginning. Like, this is an ego death in a sense.
Uh-huh.
Like him realizing, like, yeah, I'm not the guy who I really think I am. And from what I'm looking at, this guy who's doing this shit, he's just, you know what? He's that guy. It just broke every chain of stupidity out of him. Like, and it's so beautiful. I love that for him. You gave some moments, but you know what? You showed out. You did your thing.
You're so right, bro. And, you know, not only is it an ego death, it's an ultra ego death. One could say, because this literally changes the whole course of this man's life, and I can't wait to get down to the rest of that with y'all next week as we cover all of his history throughout Dragon Ball Super and GT. Because if you think he played a big role here, oh God, we got so much more to talk about next week. So much more. So, AD, I really thank you for joining us this week, bro.
Man.
Oh, you already know. I appreciate the call.
Oh, yeah. You going to be back with us next week, brother?
Oh, yeah. You already know. Listen, man.
Let's go.
Hell yeah, man. We're going to get you. And we should be having LJ from the Lookout as well with us next week. You know, due to some technical difficulties, wasn't able to make it. Shouts out to our guy, LJ, nonetheless. But you can expect all 4 of us to be here right back for Subs Live, Dubs Live next Wednesday when we cover part 2 of the life of Vegeta. So thanks again for tuning in, y'all. AD, again, thank you for joining us, bro.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. It's made for a great ass episode.
Oh, yeah. Easily. Great. I think we talked last week, y'all. I think we really did.
Yeah, man. This was, more tool for your head top, man. We gave y'all that.
Yeah, man. Brother. So listen, man. Subs Live, Dubs Live, D, AD, myself. We never will.
Never damn did, man.
Y'all tune in next week for more of this, man, for the season finale of season 2 of Subs Live, Dubs Live. Y'all be easy. Peace.
I'll at your boys.